Peak, peak, peak. Crazy, real peak content.
Wavvy Beatz.
Yo, what's up, Demian? Yes, sir. I've been on TikTok, bro. If you ain't follow me on TikTok, you need to follow me on TikTok. That's where I've been at, bro. I've been live, just not here. All right, get this live up on this phone. Let me post it. I'm live on YouTube real quick.
Wavvy Beatz.
All right, there we go. Got this up. Now I need to just get the other live on my laptop. That's the cool thing about being on YouTube. I can't really do this on TikTok. I can listen to like Myron Gaines or someone in the background. I don't normally do it like when I'm playing Fortnite though. It's better if I'm on Guild Wars or something. Hey, Native's in a group, huh? They're not in a group. She is in some alternative game mode. Alright. Can't see if anyone's in the other chat. Now I'm about to be able to see. Yo, Jack, yo, what's up? Archive, Jack, what's up? You still there? Did I not? I thought I did. What the fuck? Paste. There. Open. Upload and save it. There we go. Yeah, I just gotta scroll down some, okay. Alright. Alright, we're good to go. Gotta start getting back on this YouTube consistently. It sucks, I like TikTok more. It sucks, well, I like YouTube, because I could say and do so much more on YouTube, but I can like, they're both just so different. I can play music on TikTok and monetize on there. I'm very close to monetization on here. That's why I need to just grind this out. I need to get back to, I need to stream at least like 2 hours every day, man. So I'm just going to do like a clean 2 hours every day before I get on TikTok. And then the rest of it's TikTok. And I wish I could do both, but I don't have a stream key, unfortunately. So I can't do both. So it sucks. I wish I could stream on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, but I can't. That would be the best thing for me. But yeah, and there's certain things I can't really play. Like, I gotta be more careful with playing certain things, like on a soundboard or whatever, that I can play on TikTok. It's weird. Like YouTube, I don't know. YouTube's a little bit more finicky when it comes to like this Droid stuff. I think YouTube, yeah, that type of content isn't on YouTube and stuff. I can see why, because they get banned very easy. So like, I could put these videos on TikTok. I could put them on Instagram and stuff, no problem. Well, sometimes TikTok will try to silence them or something. But the thing with TikTok, man, if they do that, just delete it and just keep retrying it. It's like it'll slip through. It's crazy. You slip through the cracks. We just hit 47K on TikTok. Literally just like now. Crazy. Someone's in that freaking bush, man.
Bro, what the? Control. I'm not adding people to Fortnite. If you have Marvel Rivals, you got me to Marvel Rivals or Guild Wars too. So what am I doing for a living? Social media, bro, at this point. Droid NFT releases in 2 days. Droid NFT releases in 2 days. We need to combine. Yeah, let's do the Twitch. Pin. Go to the portrait. I'm investing my life savings into what? I'm just investing in me. I'm investing into Bitcoin. I'm just been pocketing away, you know, $50 here, $100 here, consistently every week, and putting that into Bitcoin and investing into like the stream, and you know, investing back into Trivision. For me personally, that's what I'm doing.
You know, everyone's investing into different stuff. Yeah, the George Droid NFTs in 2 days. And the guy's making, I have a one-on-one NFT coming. That's crazy. So he's making them out of the batch. There's gonna be one that's me. Like I'm working with the guy who runs the George Droid crypto coin, and who runs the George Droid Twitter account. Like I make videos for him and stuff, and he pays me, and I don't know. We'll see how things go. If we can make this go more, you know, me and him can make a lot of money together. So I am working with him at the moment. I'm doing the same with Bitcoin, but I get paid once a month. Yeah. So everything I'm getting is going to Bitcoin, bro. It's better to sit in Bitcoin than sit in a bank, right? Bitcoin just hit 110K. It's better there than the bank. Obviously I keep some money in the bank, right? But once it hits like a certain limit, it's like there's no need to have more than that. The rest needs to go to Bitcoin or cash. Exactly. It just does nothing sitting in the bank. So yeah, Bitcoin, that's what I'm investing into right now. Just stacking up that Bitcoin, nothing else. Not buying no other coin, only Bitcoin. That's the easiest way to make it easy for you, bro. Just if you're gonna buy crypto, you can buy Ethereum too. Ethereum or Bitcoin. But I'm personally just going to stick with Bitcoin. I'm not even going to buy Ethereum. Just Bitcoin. And then, you know, like I said, I'm monetized on everything. YouTube's the only thing I'm not monetized on. I need less than 400 hours. I got so close. I was under 50 hours, and then I hit the year mark, and a bunch of my videos got deleted. Because, you know, once you hit a year, it doesn't count. Like, it has to be under a year. Yeah, so I got hit with the year. Videos disappeared. Took time off. Took a couple 100 hours away. Yeah. Yeah, I've changed my content drastically. I don't know if you've seen. I've been doing a... Thank you so much. I've been doing the George Droid content. It's taking a little bit to pick up on YouTube, but it's gonna come. It'll pick up. People on YouTube don't know what it is. When I'm using the mask and all that, they don't know what it is on YouTube. You know, they know what it is on these other sites, on Instagram and TikTok and shit. You know, that's why I'm growing fast, and even Snapchat. On YouTube, I've went up a couple hundred, so I'm going up. It's not like I'm not going up. It's going kind of slow, but I'm going up. But it's going to pick up. Once it picks up, it's going to take off. It's going to really take off. Once it do. It's going to take off crazy. But it's going to take some time. And I know that because, like I said, the culture isn't on YouTube. The AI content, the George Droid and all that shit is not on YouTube. You don't see none of them videos here. YouTube is like, this is like the Facebook of fucking content creating. Like, it's so behind on everything. It's everything. So they're so behind it. Like, you could post shit from TikTok to YouTube and it's just like groundbreaking, like, to these people. Like, oh my God. Like, they have no clue about a lot of shit that's happening on YouTube. But YouTube definitely has the better long format videos, and like long format videos, YouTube rules, man. If you want to watch like vlogs, long format, you know, people just like, you know, living their life and shit, flexing their life, YouTube, right? So I still care about YouTube. I can't give up on YouTube. It is. You know where all the old people and shit behind? It is. It is. It's like Facebook, bro. It's way behind. Like, they're not up to date on none of the memes and shit. YouTube's way behind. Like I said, when content's posted on TikTok and shit, it could be different months. And if you post it on YouTube, it can, you know, it can blow up because it's just like groundbreaking on YouTube. It's crazy. Yo, how's everyone doing, man? How's everybody doing? Write in the chat how you doing. Yo, where you from, Cantrell? Oh shit, you know, I grew up in Georgia too. What part? I grew up in Noonan, bro. That'd be crazy, man. If you know where Noonan is. Noonan, Peachtree City, Fayetteville, all that shit down there. Down off 85, south of the airport. You jump back and forth. Okay, Lawrenceville and Athens. Yeah, you more up north. Yeah, I've been up there. It's not like I've spent a lot of time or have like a lot of memories or anything from up there, but I remember I had went up there because my friend at the time was dating this girl that was at that college up there. What's that college? In Lawrenceville. Like a big community. It's like there's like a decent college there, right? Like a community college or some shit. Got dorms and shit, right? There's dorms. I'm not mistaken, right? There's a college there. Yeah, and they got dorms. Georgia Gwinnett College. Yeah, that's probably it right there. Yeah, he was dating a girl that was there. So I had went up there one time. So, you know, it's not like I have a lot of, you know, I've been up there. That's, you know, it is cool to be able to say, you know, we've been in our same neck of the woods. You say been Noonan to, okay, to go to the skate park. So, you know, what's up, man? That's where I'm from, man. I grew up in Noonan my whole life, basically. Well, from like six years old to high school, graduate high school. No, I sent Alabama. I've been out of Noonan since I graduated high school. I've been out of Noonan consistently since 2011. I'm in Alabama. I'm not too far from Noonan, an hour and a half or so. But I don't really go to Noonan much. Honestly. You know, as I'm pretty sure you could tell with my content shit, I'll just be focused on just getting as much content as I can and growing, you know? Okay, I'm not far from Birmingham. I'm in between Birmingham and Atlanta. I'm in Oxford, bro. You've probably passed it on the way to Birmingham. Not probably, you do. Oxford. You see it. Well, you definitely pass Oxford. It's the biggest city that you're going to see in between Atlanta and well, once you get past Carrollton. Once you get past Carrollton, Georgia, and Birmingham, that's going to be like basically the biggest city. That you'll see for a while going on that shit. And it looks nice from the interstate too. Like it looks nice. The area I'm in, it looks nice. It's a nice area for sure. It's not run down. It's not ratchet. It's a very nice area. Very low crime. Cause I went to school here. I graduated from college, bro. Went to Jacksonville State, so that's where I'll be working out. When you see my workout vids and you see me shooting content, that's in the area where I work out. Is at the college. I don't live where I work out. Yeah, Jacksonville State. So I don't live where I work out, bro. I drive there. Like 20 miles, like close to 20 miles away. Oh yeah, Kennesaw. Okay, cool. I was gonna go there. I checked out Kennesaw. I actually went to the you know, when you like orientation. I went there. The only thing I didn't like about Kennesaw is that when I went there is how it was like literally like in a gate. It's like you're going into the shit. It's like enter into a gate. You know what I mean? It's like it's in some shit. See, Jacksonville, where I'm at, which I like so much more, it's like it's just part of the town. You're just driving through and it's just like the college is just there. It's not like drive through a fucking gate. You're in the shit. That was one of the main things I did not like. But I could have went to Kennesaw for sure. Yeah, I don't like that. It's kind of fucking. He said, yeah, it's different for sure. I didn't like that, man. I don't know what bugged me about that, man. Because you know how I mean, I don't know if I'm saying how you know, but like, I just like the, toke up and stuff. And just like, I was just like, man, you get trapped up in this motherfucker. Like, you know, I like to have my stuff on me, you know what I mean? Like, and there was times I used to have a lot on me in college. It was just too sketchy. Yeah. But yeah, Jacksonville is just, you driving through. And it's just like, boom, college. You know what I mean? Wait, besides I don't live in a dorm. I drive an hour and a half there. Oh my God. Wait. Every day? Oh, it's 45 minutes, right? Yeah, there and back. So like 45 minutes, basically. Oh, 3 hours. Shit, bro. Hey, you gotta get it done, but damn, bro. If you can make things easier for yourself, you got to. That is crazy, bro. You better get you a girl. Bro, you better get you a girl, man, that stay there, bro. You better get the mackin', bro. And you stay the night with her on that goddamn night. Or something. Yeah. I got you because I still work in my hometown. It's understandable. Well, I guess having the girl ain't gonna matter because you still gotta go to work, so it don't matter. Gotcha. I guess that plan doesn't work. Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Only other thing you could do about it, yeah, that'd probably be a lot more hectic for you. You would have to relocate, get a new place there, and get a job there. That's a lot to have to do. It's not just simple. It's like boom, boom, boom. That's a lot. Yeah, hot too. That's another thing. Georgia way hotter. Exactly. Noonan hot. That's when we go back to Noonan. Way hot, man. It's like police state, bro. They're like police state there in those areas, like you're saying, bro. For real, bro. That play no guy. I see more police when I go to Noonan in one day than I'll see here for a goddamn weeks, nigga. I be traumatized riding through Noonan. I'm like, holy shit, they might as well bring out the tanks. What the fuck's going on here, man? Y'all might as well bring out the tanks, nigga. Yo, my videos are wild. Yo, these new videos with the statue gonna be... Yo, these videos with the statue gonna take me to the next level, bro. The stuff that I can say and do with that damn statue, man. Yo, he said... Yo. Yeah. At least you gotta go. Do you use TikTok? You gotta go to the TikTok, bro. That's where I'm on the most. Yes, I stream every night, bro. I'm on this bitch, man. But I'm gonna be on YouTube more, cause you know, I'm a YouTuber. That's what I care about the most, and I just had to really be on that shit because it was hot, and it still is hot over there on the TikTok. And you know, like I said, I'm just gonna do my 2 hours a day on YouTube, and I should be good. And then hop on TikTok. Yeah, I serve my 2 hours and get off. Found you from Reels. Okay, but look, I appreciate you, bro, and have a good one. I appreciate the support. Appreciate you engaging. Cantrell. Yeah, see Cantrell. Have a good one, man. Shit. None of them got a mic. Yeah, that back tire shot out. Yo, those statue videos gonna be wild, and I'm gonna get better and better with it too, man. They should have left me alone, man. We're gonna get that shit taken down. They should have left me fucking low, bad. It's coming down. But it helped push me to a whole another level, man. Cause it's like it was like, man, how can I create more content? Cause it was just like I felt pressured for a little bit. I'm like, man, like it's just gonna get hard if new AI videos don't come out, like. For me not to be able to copy, you know, and make fun of, I just gotta wing it, you know. I'm just like, but now with the statue, they just opened up so much content for me, man. To using that statue, man, I can do so much, man. Oh man, it's like having a whole nother person. It's like I'm collaborating with somebody, man. It's fucking nuts. It adds a whole nother person to my fucking videos. I can't do it alone. Me having that statue allows me to do shit like I can't just do by myself. Like it really does open up the playbook. Yo, what's up, Dougie? Yo, Dougie, have you seen my shorts with me with the statue, bro? I'm trying to bring the Droid culture to YouTube. It's kind of slow, but it's gonna take some time. But we popping off on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. YouTube is, I mean, I'm going up on YouTube, but it's not popping off or anything, you know. But my time's coming on the YouTube. It's gonna come. Hey, I'm just happy to be. I'm about to be at 10,500. I'm just happy to be approaching 11K. You know, still going up. Fuck! It both took off. Then where the fuck you go? Oh, down there. No, for some reason your content has been having. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. YouTube is the worst when it comes to notifications and everything, ain't gonna lie. It's the worst for sure. But I appreciate you manually typing my name in to find it live, you know. It's sad. But yeah, I don't know if you have me added on TikTok, but yeah, the TikTok, man. Alright. There you go, bro. Yo, what's up, Keystone? I'm Optimus Crime. Yo, those videos are crazy. Yo, have you seen my new videos with the statue, Keystone? I think these videos are gonna take me to the next level, bruh. Yeah, we gotta go. Oh, I didn't got a mic. Yeah, these videos with the statue is gonna take it to the next level, bro. What's up? What's up? come. Hey, bro, why you leave us, man? What a shitty teammate, man. You got the fucking vehicle. Why you just drive by me, man? Let me hop in. They don't have a mic. Optimus crap. Yo, you see? Yeah, it's been taking off like crazy on the other platforms, Dougie. It's just YouTube doesn't understand what's going on, and the algorithm isn't pushing me. But my point is, you see that though, right? Did you see the other ones with the statue when he said, you know, fuck Martin Luther, and when he said I'm the leader of the niggas and all that? All that, bro, that video's going crazy. Yeah, if I keep doing shit like that, bro, those videos, come on, man, that's just I think that was hilarious, man. He said fuck you and Martin Luther King. fuck you and Martin Luther King. I am the leader of the nigga. Now get back to the you get back to the because I'm on the thing is like I'm basically I say I'm the leader of the niggas. So basically he said fuck me because then you know Martin Luther King is supposed to be one of the leaders, right? So like basically it's like I'm saying I'm the leader of the niggas, and he's saying fuck both of y'all ain't the leader. He's saying he is. He told me to get back to work. So yeah. Yo, that shit crazy, bro. And nobody's doing this. I'm the first one. Who's making a video with a statue as a character in their video, nigga? I'm the only one doing this shit on the internet right now, bro. Got a fucking mask on. Like, there's nobody else. I'm in my own lane right now, bro. It's just crazy, yo. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Wavvy Beatz.
and he was like sitting on the bed or on the couch or whatever it was that was in there. So he's basically there, kind of has the door wedged open so he can kind of see what's going on, but he's not necessarily all the way in there.
He's on my Diddy case right now.
Stuff, and she leaves.
On my Diddy.
He writes an incident report about this, okay, for Intercontinental Hotel, but he left a couple of things out. What he left out was
my team left.
That he saw a man in the room. He left out that he saw a black eye on Cassie.
He said, if I see anyone, I'm the only one doing it, bro. No one else. That's the content I'm doing.
One other thing. Oh, he also left out that Diddy said for her to stay. Okay, so 3 things. First, when he said, "Hey, we're gonna."
My content's meme. It's meme coin. It's meme trolling. It's like meme coin crypto. I'm in the meme coin crypto lane. I'm in like the two biggest lanes. As a content creator, if you get in, that you're gonna be able to get the biggest deals and the most money is the lane I'm in, the cryptocurrency lane, meme coins, crypto lane, because there's so much money moving, lot of money being moved. All right, and then the gambling lane. If you doing gambling and stake and being promoted and getting them deals, do them gambling companies, you can make big money too as a content creator. I'm not doing the gambling lane. I'm just gonna stick with the crypto lane. Shit, niggas. Shit. Peak. Yo, man, the amount of videos I can do that I'm just thinking in my mind I could do with that damn statue now. Bruh, it really like. Yeah, bro. We're gonna go to the next level, bro. Then I can do any kind of statue, and it really just opens content now. Like I can use any kind of statue or anything like that going forward. But definitely gonna be using the hell out of that statue. It's crazy. Yeah, crazy work. Oh yeah, I could play Myron again. Yo, what's up, Santalicious? Hooray, how's it going, man? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for speaking. Shout out to you. You're right in front of us. Right there. Nah, I don't play rank. Yo, who are you? Yo, if you haven't followed my TikTok too, I'm gonna go live on TikTok soon. That's where I be live on a lot. The TikTok is very active. Yeah, very active on the TikTok. Nah, we don't play rank, man. Do you? Okay. You're good. I'm just throwing that out there. That's where I be at most of the time. Honest. You gotta be behind this rock. Yeah, I don't want that. Alright, he has a vehicle, okay. Alright, anywhere specific y'all want to go? I just stopped here to just so we can look. Just mark. There's no more forecast. The forecast is way back. In my opinion, I say we camp at the top of the mountain. It's right at the line too, so I'm going back. Now I play Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Guild Wars 2, Overwatch, League of Legends, old school RuneScape. I got PUBG, just haven't been playing that much. Damn, we just got another good circle. Highly doubt the next one's gonna be this generous. Be prepared to have to do a hard shift next circle. Yo, y'all wanna? I'm gonna shoot your vehicle down. I didn't see anyone on the back end, but I don't know about down that way. Couldn't see down that way, so enemies might come from over there. highly doubt it's gonna drop right on us. Behind us, behind us. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, I guess just push him. Where the fuck they go? We have our vehicle, so we can dip. Next circle's locking in, let's see. Hey, we're gonna have to go anyway, so we can head that way. Alright. It's fine. Got another 4-seater right there. Who does he think he is, man? Hopping in, I'm hopping in. Alright. We got another teammate. Wow, he's above on the hill. He's below now. He's right there in front of you. Appreciate us, girl. The GG's, man. We just got fucking destroyed. The end right there. But then he got 2 of us back. Yo, that was a good pickup. Fortunately, we don't have It's only a 3v2. Yo, found him. On the back hill over here. Oh, damn. He's over there. Wasn't sure what it was. Fuck. Nice try. Man. Probably should have stayed in that vehicle with that guy. I think when I hopped out and I got myself sniped, probably should have stayed in. Yeah, it messed me up, man. Unfortunate, bro. She's just showing her she's playing. Hold up. Uh-oh.
Wavvy Beatz. Beatz.
Hello? Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Wavvy Beatz. Wavvy Beatz.
Listen up. I am the leader of the niggas.
Oh shit, I've been muted this whole time.
Oh, I thought maybe you were like talking to chat or something.
Nah, I was muted, but... Yo, what's up?
Listen up.
How you
I
doing?
am
Good,
the
yourself?
leader of the niggas.
I got a blue scatter blaster.
You got a guy at the top of the bridge.
Oh, there.
Yeah, on the street. And, yep, and one at the bottom. Like multiple down here.
One of them's not.
My teammates down. Let's just go together. Hey, yeah, but thank you for the ad. I added you back.
Oh, on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Of course. You get quite a few viewers. It's cool.
Yeah, it's been a journey to get to this point. Best way to put
I
that.
bet it takes a long time.
Yeah.
That's what's precious.
Guess it just depends on who you are and how the algorithm treats you. Yeah, for most, I would say for 90-something%, yeah.
Teammates. Here, it's these.
Swapping over the game. We got one teammate, we can pick him up real quick and then go for the other card. Yeah. Yep, nice try. Yo, Flamingo. You're funny. You're funny. Got sunshine. You're so funny. Gosh, this must be in the lobby. I'm going over to game channel.
Alright. Hello?
Shit. How long have we been live? 97 minutes. We had almost 2 hours.
I think there's a couple of times here.
Go live for like 2 hours. I'm done. We should just do 2 hours a day on YouTube. That's it. Even hour and a half. I got to. For the most part, though, 2 hours. I have a shotgun. Sheesh. You need a shotgun for sure. Dang, this dude just has just enough to buy.
And then the defense did not cross-examine her. So I remember that. I wrote in my notes that the defense actually said no questions for Miss Ventura. So I thought that was kind of interesting how the defense didn't even bother to cross-examine her. The other thing as well that I want to mention to you guys, which, you know, before I forget here, and it's coming back to me now. Another thing that the defense did when they cross-examined Cassie was they asked her about her motives, her financial motives. And what they basically said, hey, is it not true that prior to you filing this lawsuit, you and your husband, Alex, moved back to your home in New London? And she was like, yes. And she was like, well, you know, were you having financial problems? And she was, you know, kind of trying to avoid the question saying that she didn't have financial problems because the defense was trying to allege like, hey, you did this for money. And what they asked her was, didn't you have a music tour set up last year? And she said yes. She was supposed to go on like this big international tour, 60 cities, whatever it may be, and she was gonna go with some other artists and, you know, kind of be a tag along.
Controller.
And she had been preparing for it. But when she won the lawsuit, she backed out of this this tour.
Just give me.
And it said, well, why did you back out the tour, right? Like you get this lawsuit and then you get this money. Now you back out. Why'd you do that? And she said basically she wanted to spend more time with her kids, and she had been drained from the lawsuit.
It's about this is the Diddy trial.
Her excuse, but the defense kind of tried to frame it like you moved back to your parents' house in New London, a very modest house, compared to you living with Diddy. Having these homes and lavish experience,
exactly,
or whatever. Because Cassie did talk a lot about how they lived a certain type of lifestyle, where you know they were traveling a lot, they had a bunch of money, doing whatever it is. So that's something also that the defense wanted to bring up, that she had financial motives for this. And it just came back to me as I was describing to you guys that Cassie went home for Christmas, only for Christmas in 2011 to go see her mom. But then later on, I think like in 2022 or 2023, she moved back in with her mom with her husband Alex. Okay. Next witness is, okay, Sheree Hayes. Okay, this shit is crazy. So Sheree Hayes, aka the fucking Punisher, okay, and I kid you not, the guy's name is literally the Punisher, and he has a website called getpunished.com, which I'm not gonna fucking try to pull up on here. I think it's an escort service, or how do you book a stripper service. But this guy basically was very similar to witness number 2, Daniel Phillips. He also was a male stripper that was hired by Cassie under the pretense of being a dancer for a bachelorette party. What ended up happening was when he shows up, Cassie is there with a towel and there's no fucking bachelorettes. And he's like, okay. So he walks in and he was supposed to get paid $200 for this thing. The way he described it is he typically gets paid about $200 for 30 to 45 minutes where he does a little striptease act and he gets the fuck out of there, right? So he shows up. Cassie greets him. I think she had a wig on when they first met. And another important fact for you guys, whenever an escort would come the first time, Cassie would typically either wear a mask or wear a wig to disguise her appearance, and Diddy would wear a bandana to cover his face or a veil, which we're gonna talk about here in just a
Yeah,
minute.
yep.
So he goes and he meets her at the Trump Hotel, right by Central Park. And when he's there, she lets him in and she pays him $800. And she's like, okay, go in the bathroom and change. And just so you know, it's not a bachelor party, but my husband's gonna kind of just watch us, you know, do our thing. We're gonna create a sexy scene. We're gonna recreate a sexy scene, is what Cassie told him. So he goes into the bathroom and basically gets naked and puts himself in a towel. He comes back out. As he comes back out, he observes, you know, little like bowls of a baby oil. Right? He's like, oh, that's kind of weird. So Cassie instructs him to kind of like rub the baby oil on him and her and, you know, whatever. Now, as he's doing this, he sees a dark male figure in the background slowly walk into the room. And the individual is naked, according to him, his testimony. And the individual is wearing a veil. Okay? Like, you know, like what the fucking, basically it was, bro, nigga was wearing one of these goddamn things right here. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like.
You wanna go to game channel?
He was wearing like one of these, right? Like a burqa. Okay? So,
Yeah,
he's
so
sitting there, right, with Cassie. Yeah, I know. Y'all niggas are like, what the fuck is going on here? So he's sitting there with Cassie. And
yeah, I hear you.
he's rubbing baby on himself, on himself and shit like that. And this fucking figure's walking in the fucking back. Mind you, the room is dimly lit. There's candles. There's baby oil all over the place, right? Because as you guys know, Diddy liked the hotel room to be in a certain way with certain types of candles and lights and all this other shit. So he's in there and he sees some nigga in the background. He's like, what the fuck? So he's like, what the? And, you know, and obviously he's trying not to be awkward. So he's just like, keep rubbing himself. And the dude like kind of sits down and just sits in the back and just chills, and he has his veil on. So he's like, what the fuck? And then the guy starts giving instructions. Okay, he starts giving Cassie instructions. He didn't really talk to him too much. He was talking more to Cassie. Like, hey, move that candle over there. Okay, do this. Okay, rub yourself a little bit more here. Blah, blah, blah. All this shit. And he was whacking off. Chat. He was whacking off in the back. This is all going on.
Diddy, bro.
So that Cassie basically asks him, hey, do you want to finish? And he's like, no, I think I'm just gonna go home, right? And you know, because he was weirded out, and she was like, okay, that's fine. And she gives him $1,200, right? So she gave him $800 up front when he came, and then she gave him another $1,200 at the end. So he goes to the elevator and he counts everything. He made like $2,000, right? So at this point, he didn't know who they were, right? It wasn't until a subsequent visit where he goes into the hotel room and he sees the TV and it says, welcome Sean Combs, right? That's when he put two and two together, like, oh shit, this is like Diddy and stuff. And then at that point, Diddy stopped wearing masks and stuff because once they started getting more comfortable with him, they started to trust him more and stuff like that. And I think this guy was working with them for like 2 years or so, right? You know, sporadically, they call him, he'd, you know, get involved, they do a freak off, whatever. So now let's fast forward a bit to how he got fired. So basically what ends up happening, he also tells this other story. He told one story where he was having sex with Cassie.
The Diddy stories are crazy.
So excited, he ran into the room, and he was already there, and he fucking like throws a bunch of fucking money at him and Cass. And Cass even looked back, started like, what the, are you okay? He was like, nah, I'm good, I'm just having fun. Right? So he really enjoyed this fucking shit, bro. He really did, man. So hey,
Diddy, bro.
Different strokes for different folks, quite literally. So
Diddler.
To fast forward,
The Diddler.
to the main thing.
Diddy
What
Diddy.
ended up happening was he ended up getting fired. And the reason why he got fired was
Here you go,
he describes on the
Ladybug.
last interaction, he was there, you know, getting ready to do a freak off. They did their baby oil shit. All
I'm
this
over
other
here
stuff.
hearing about this
And
Diddy trial.
he
Oh
was,
my
you know,
God,
performing oral
the
sex
details
on
are
Cassie.
crazy.
And I guess Diddy was really excited by this. And
Yeah.
as he was watching
Diddy
this,
is a freaking
and he
weirdo
stood up
pervert.
and he, like, you know, pulled out 2 condoms and he just threw them at.
He used to
this guy
like
in
watching his
Cassie.
girl. He likes to watch his girl get smashed by men and stuff,
May seem unorthodox.
You know, that threw both, that kind of threw
and
him off, 'cause he
watch,
was like, oh shit.
jerking off in the corner and shit like that. Like he's on that type of time.
right? He's been having unprotected sex with her.
Yeah.
And this guy, and he kind of goes into this in detail in the in his testimony, he's had erectile dysfunction his whole life. And guys, I know some of y'all niggas are like, what the fuck is Myra talking about? Guys, I kid you not, bro. And then they ask him questions like, did you not release a book? And he says, yeah, I released a book about erectile dysfunction and how I conquered it. And they asked him, what was the name of the book? And the nigga says, In Search of Freezer Meat. And bro, like, and this is the book. Guys, it's real. It was not capped. This is the book right here. Okay? This is the fucking In Search of Freezer Meat. Where's my meat? A story of the male mental health crisis caused by erectile dysfunction. The only true cure is no one is talking about a penis implant.
Coming behind you.
Yes, chat. I know. Y'all niggas are like, what the fuck is going on here? Right? And this is the cover of the book. Some niggas in chat, the flaccid Punisher. So, yeah, dude. I don't really know what to say more than that. The guys, as you can see here, Sheree Hayes, she got 5 stars. He's probably got crazy book sales right now, bro. This nigga. So yeah. Anyway,
Ooh, I thought this was die.
Yeah. Chat, I don't know either. What the fuck is going on? I felt as though I was in a fucking bizarro world when this was going on. And I'll never forget this. The defense asked him, why is it called In Search of Freezer Meat? And he said, because, you know, I want my meat to be hard. You know, frozen meat is hard. And I was like, bro.
Bombocad!
What is this trial? What is this trial? Right? We're all sitting there, like, looking at each other, laughing, like, what the fuck is going on? So, what's up? All right. So, you know, we're just sitting there laughing at this shit, and it was just ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, In Search of Freezer Meat. I'm not kidding around. It's on fucking Amazon, guys. He literally has a book on him getting a penis implant and how he had a hard time with all this stuff. But yes, the long story short is, when Diddy threw these condoms at him and said, okay, I want to watch you fuck her, and he was all excited, he couldn't get an erection because, number one, he was using a condom, and he's always had this erectile dysfunction. So that's kind of how we got into this whole situation and this whole story. So, yeah. So yeah, that concludes Sheree Hayes. I think this nigga went on Pierce Morgan, bro, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look here real quick. He goes by the name The Punisher, and his website is called Get Punished. I shit you not, guys. Let me look this up real quick. We'll watch a little bit of it, and then we'll get back to the next witnesses.
Whatever works best for you.
All right, so that's him. This is him here. This guy.
This, it seems to me, would you like to be called the Punisher?
Whatever works best for you.
At the center of this, it seems to me, is going to be the issue of consent. What is your view? I mean, do you believe this was all consensual? Are you 100% convinced that your son did not commit the shooting for which he's serving this sentence?
I'm absolutely convinced. I've always been convinced. There's been so much foul play. And I'm not just saying this as some sort of pissed off parent.
The evidence as of right now is showing that there are no bullet fragments that have been presented, which I'll let people assume what they will not.
Exotic dancer Sheree Hayes, better known as the Punisher, testified at Diddy's trial in Manhattan yesterday. He's also the author of a new book called In Search of Freezer Meat, and he joins me now. Well, welcome to Uncensored, Mr. Hayes. How do I call you? Is Mr. Hayes how you like to be called, or would you like to be called the Punisher?
Hayes, Sheree, whatever works best for you. I believe it or not, I get called the Punisher more than I get called my government
Yo.
name, so I'm fine with either one.
Celador, are you there? Thank you for the Twitch follow.
That, you know, you were pretty well unknown before this. Now everybody knows you as the Punisher. It's a weird thing to happen in the life. How are you dealing with that?
Believe it or not, locally, it's pretty still consistent. In the New York City area, I've been dancing like I testified to for 30 years, and I did reach a decent degree of local popularity. So it's pretty much still the same scenario for me in terms of interacting and people knowing me for being an exotic dancer. I think the part of it that's difficult is not the Punisher thing. It's I went from a dancer to male prostitute possible escort based on this scenario, which is not actually accurate.
The court heard that you estimated you took part in 8 to 10 of the
freak-offs,
sex parties, which took place exclusively in New York. Sometimes they took multiple days. They would begin sometimes at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. on the stand.
We'll play a little bit about for this. We'll play a little of this for you guys. I'm gonna take a quick pace while he plays. I know all this testimony, but yeah, now you guys can put a face to the name. This nigga really got a book called In Search of Freezer.
Cassie Ventura detailed graphic sexual scenarios or freak-offs with Sean Diddy Combs. She dropped allegations of drug usage, violence, blackmail, even rape. At the center of this, it seems to me, is going to be the issue of consent, as to whether she was consenting.
No, duh.
As a willing participant.
Of course.
What is your view? I mean, do you believe this was all consensual?
Yes.
Or do you think that, as the prosecution want the jury to believe, this was all coercion, control, and criminal?
Right here, right here.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm only privy to the circumstances that I was, and similar to I testified to, I didn't get any cues, didn't have any.
Yo, Draku, appreciate you with that follow on YouTube.
She was under any duress or any force scenario. It was presented to me that this was something that she wanted to create for her husband. You know, for the majority of the time I interacted with them, I believe they were a married couple, and I believe based on me following them on Instagram and whatever interactions that I seen, although minimally, it seemed like a normal situation. I didn't get any cues to it being a distressful environment.
I mean, people, you say normal. A lot of people have been pretty shocked by the details coming out of this court case. For most people, I would argue this is not normal sexual.
Yeah, vehicle in the corner right here.
Guys, do me a solid too, guys. We got 3,100 you guys in here just on YouTube alone, and then we got another 1,000 plus on Rumble. So guys, do me a solid. Like the video on YouTube. Let's get to 2,000 likes, guys. Let's get to 2,000 likes. I'm giving y'all the sauce. I'll watch a little bit more of this with you guys, and then we're gonna go and continue on with the witnesses.
In and pay somebody like you, in Diddy's case, to come on and have sex with his girlfriend as he watches. Most people don't view that as normal. Other people might, right? So I'm not here to judge the normality or otherwise of it. But was there anything about what happened when you were there which unsettled you?
So I agree with you about normal. When I used the word normal, I was talking about the interactions between him and her, just as far as their scenarios. I didn't get any cues that there was some tension or an intense environment. As far as the sexual scenario, even with me being in the exotic dancer business for many years, that environment was very uncomfortable for me.
Funny thing, also, he's like on his 30th anniversary of being a stripper, and the defense attorney was like, "Oh, congratulations on your anniversary." That was another funny thing during the fucking trial.
It was something I was not used to, something that I never took part of in any type of extensive scenario. So it was definitely uncomfortable, but it didn't, at the same time, it still didn't appear, other than us trying to create this scene and some of the direction that I did sense some frustration. I said in my testimony, I saw her sigh at times and look frustrated at the cues and the direction I was given. Other than that stuff, I didn't see anything that was off. And again, even me mentioning it in trial was in hindsight, because if there were no allegations, I might not have read into it at all.
The first time you met them both was at a hotel room in Trump Tower, owned of course by the now President of the United States. It's on Central Park West. I stayed there myself when I did The Apprentice years ago. I believe Cassie Ventura, you testified, greeted you at the door in a bathrobe, and you were specifically told not to acknowledge Sean Diddy Combs, who was sitting in the corner. He was wearing a veil over his face, but you knew it was him, I presume.
I did not.
Oh, you didn't know it was him?
I did not know. I did not recognize her. And again, his face was completely covered to the degree where you could only see his eyes. So
that's the burqa shit I told you guys about.
Oh, I was totally unaware of who they were. Actually leaving, I tried to do some Google searches because obviously I understood that this was some sort of a prominent couple, but because she initially said they...
Also in his book, he did dedicate a portion of the Diddy stuff to in his book, but he didn't mention them by name. He just said an affluent couple went in his book. He didn't want to, and he testified and said that he didn't want it to, you know, hurt their reputation and shit, so he didn't want to dox them.
Were married. I recall searching married couples, and I was going to draw a blank because they're in fact not married.
You testified that the man was nude, wearing a Muslim-like face covering, and that he was masturbating in the corner while he watched you with his girlfriend, and that said that Cassie and this man then left the room after about half an hour. When she came back, she asked you whether you wanted to finish. This was the quote used, and you declined. You were then paid an additional $1,200 and left the hotel. So at what point did you realize this was Diddy, one of the most famous rappers in the world?
I mean, embarrassingly, I have to say, this duration of these meetups went on from 2012 to 2015, and it might have been well over a year into interacting with them before I figured it out. And I never figured it out visually. And
all right, I think you guys get the idea here. But yes, this is the Punisher right here, aka the flaccid Punisher. Let's get into the next witness, okay? The next witness on this case was Gerard Gannon, okay? And Gerard Gannon, guys, was the special agent that ran the Miami search warrant. Remember how I told you guys before, Brenda Yassin Vinda ran the New York search warrant after they arrested Diddy? Well, on March 25th, if I'm not mistaken, 2024, last year, they did the search warrant at his house. If you guys remember, right here, just again, show you guys a visualization.
Hi there, Michael and Judge Ashley. Court has ended for the day in Lower Manhattan. Today, we did hear from 4 witnesses, a personal assistant of Sean Combs, Cassie Ventura's mother, also a male escort who took part in those freak-offs. And
I just described for you guys all just a second ago.
Then the day wrapped up with a special agent from the Human Trafficking Division of the Homeland Security Department.
At the best depot. Miami, guys, so he literally came from the same office I did and came from the Human Trafficking Group.
Who was on the stand, and when his testimony was wrapping up, he actually walked over to the jury and he was showing them 2 AR-15s that had been disassembled. These were weapons that were seized from Sean Combs' Miami mansion.
And you guys remember when they had these when they did these searches here? And I showed you guys the case number here as well. We went over that.
Also, just as court was wrapping up, he was beginning to open up a bag, but he was stopped inside that bag.
Okay, so this right here, this is Tony, guys. This is Tony Anthony Salisbury. He was a special agent in charge when I was over at HSI. He was the one that brought me in and said, hey, man, you got to pick one. So he is, now I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's like a direct, he works directly for Trump now over at DHS as an advisor. So I don't think he works for HSI anymore particularly, but he was a special agent in charge.